Good morning, brothers and sisters. Before I move on in my message this morning, I would like to do morning exercise. May I ask everyone to stand? And I have three exercises this morning. One, look around and find the person you love the most besides your own family members and express your love to them in words. Go around and find someone that you love inside. 3 minutes and say a word of love to them. Besides your family members. Besides your family members. I already said. Find the person you love the most besides your own family members. Did you really approach the person you love among brothers and sisters inside? How do you feel this morning in this exercise? How do you feel, my brothers and sisters? Expressing your love besides your own family members. How do you feel it? Huh? Great? Exciting? Okay. And number two, one more. Look around and find someone that you respect the most. Say why you are respecting that person. Again, it's not your own family member. Find someone in this whole community that you respect the most and say why you respect that person. Thank you. Stand up, everybody. Okay, thank you very much for your participation. One more round. Look around and find a person that you feel has inspired you in your faith. Stand up, everybody. Find or look around and find the person that you feel has inspired you in your faith. Yeah? Not me. Yeah. Stand around and find a person that inspired you in your faith. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters. Those are the three exercises this morning. Find a loved one from among our community. Number two is the one who you respect most in the community. and the one who inspired you in your faith. 3, love, respect, and inspired. So I will move on my message this morning. It's very, very familiar to all of you, the topic of my message. Oh, what if it's not moving? Jeez. It's not moving though. Okay. Oh. This is my topic this morning. Love God above all. This is very familiar topic to all of you, huh? How do you feel in this morning topic? Love God above all. Very good. And this month, we started in the message from our second gen mom or young family, Kaori, listening to God through my original heart. And then the second Sunday, we have a message from from our young second gen hero, God is our parent. And today, I will share love God above all. What do you think is our celebration this month? February, the Valentine's Day. May I ask someone if you can participate in my question? How about Alan? What did you give on Valentine's Day to your wife, Kaori? There is something special that you express your love to her? Flowers, amazing. Give, yeah. How long have you been married, Alan? 13 years. Keep going. Yeah. Congratulations. How about my brother, Douglas? What did you give to our sister, Hatse? Valentine's Day. Did you eat somewhere? Egg. Wow, amazing. Unique expression of love. How about Pastor Marquez? What did you give to our sister, Sumiko? Chocolates in a cards. Different expression, different way of giving, huh? Chocolate, flowers, and egg. That's his food. And then flowers, expression of the beauty of creation. And the sweetness is chocolate, expression of love. I just choose this topic because this month is very amazing celebration, Valentine's Day. Yeah. But I want just to connect in this message. There's very important word there. Love God above all. Like 4 words there. That is really amazing to think, why it was given by Moses in the Old Testament. This verse or this topic is from the Bible. Sorry, I always mistake this one. Okay. Oh, where's the Bible? Yeah, these are the 4 words that we can learn. Love God above all. Love God above and all. That's meaningful for me. And then this is the Bible verse from Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 5. It's beautiful, huh? The background is very beautiful. And it says, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. Everything is there. Lord your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. So energy is also there. Love. Let me mention first love. Okay. I struggle this kind of thing. This is from Father. You can research our father's speech. Someone posted about Reverend Sun Myung Moon quotes. So I got this. Love is precious because it gathers all things into harmony. Love has the power to make the world into one. That's from our Father Moon's speech about the meaning of love. It's amazing, huh? Love. So, allow me to continue. And then the other word that I would like to say is God also, because the topic is love God above all. But who is God? I think I researched it on internet. Monotheistic, monotheistic thought. Mono means one. God is a supreme being, creator, principal object of faith. In our unification faith, God is our parent. Like what Hero said last week. God is our parent. So we discussed love and God, okay? But I don't have the meaning of above all, okay? I don't know how to express that. But I think I just want to share this phrase from internet again, created by other people, not me, okay? To fall in love with God is the greatest romance. To seek Him, the greatest. Because I think this month, many people, especially single, they want to experience romantic love. But for religious people who believe in God, I think most of us, is trying to fall in love with God as romantic relationship with God. Do you believe in that? That even us would like to have a romantic relationship with God. Did you experience that? Who experienced that? That you have romantic relationship with God? Thank you. And I will ask you later how you experience it. But this is the best. And then in this word, this love should be shared about love God above all. And it says in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 6 to 7, these commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. So it means this is a commandment because this is in the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, we need to follow the law. But in the New Testament, we are in the grace. But in our completed testament, what we are doing is a relationship within parents and children. But this is a commandment that I think all of us can be reminded how we need to express our love, especially to our Almighty God, our heavenly parents. But why I choose the topic love God above all, and you can see the musical offering today. They mentioned Moses. Did you, musical team? And then there is a musical topic, the musical that You Raise Me Up. I choose the topic love God above all because sometimes we become like traditional only. But I think the most important thing that our true Father, as unificationists, is always saying that we need to love God. Even Father, true Father, showed that example in his lifetime. What Father did for us is a big thing. As you can see, his family. What Father sacrificed in his life? Huh? Brothers and sisters. Is a family, his own family. Because he wanted to follow what is the calling that he has on earth. To stand in behalf of God in our time as unificationists. But let's reflect in the time of Jesus Christ. How Jesus Christ expressed his love to God. When he was suffering, what Jesus said, let this cup pass from me. Not because he is coward to experience that suffering. But Jesus said that because he wanted to fulfill greater responsibility than dying at that very moment in his lifetime. because he knows that he has something to accomplish more than dying on the cross. Because he said, "Let this cup pass from me." He is not pitying himself, you know. But that is the showing, that is an example of how he united with God because he loved God. That's why he was called as the only begotten Son in the Christian faith. So, how about us, all of us, in our own individual faith? I know that all of us has individual expression of love to our God. Some of us, you are working in your individual responsibility as we believe. We are responsible to restore our community. So I think that is the most greatest things that we learned from our true Father. Through his love to God, he wanted us to be the multiplication of his own personal body, his invisible body. Father cannot move around to reach out individual family, individual person in the world. So Father multiply his body through us. And even Mother Moon, she is 80 years old. And she is really expecting us to reach out even 1/3 population of the world. I know you know these things. You heard it from our true mother herself. But I just want to share with you in connection to my speech, love God above all. We cannot see God, but we always mention God in our life since we believe God. I don't know if you mentioned God when you were little in your own family, but in my family, we always mention God. My grandmother always pray to God for peace, for the safety of her entire children, her grandchildren, for all of us. So I learned God from my grandmother. So in our movement, we always learn God. We need to give honor to God, especially in our family pledge. The first pledge that we had before is my pledge. Who remember our pledge when we don't have family yet? Stop. I, when I joined the movement, it will be 40 years this year, 2023. I will be 40 years member of Unification Church. July, I don't like to do my pledge. My pledge is too heavy for me to say to God, my pledge is a serious commitment to Heavenly Parents. So I did not do my pledge immediately when I joined the movement. I did my pledge, my first pledge, December 1st, 1983. So I claim that that is my spiritual birthday because that is the first day I promised to God, I pledge. It's very heavy for me. But as I grow older in the movement, I don't know if I develop really my heart and love to God, to be honest with you all. But the only thing that I can say I developed that kind of heart to God is when Father teaches us that Heavenly Parent is our parent. That we can talk, we can ask something from God from our own heart. Not just like because of the traditional prayer that we are doing, Although that traditional prayer in Christianity is very helpful to us. But for me, my artistic relationship to God is the most important thing. I learned that from Father Moon, because Heavenly Parent is our vertical parents. We cannot see our Heavenly Parent. And we see Heavenly Parents through the manifestation of true parents, our horizontal parents here on earth. But let's go back to our own daily life. Who manifests Heavenly Parents in our life? Huh? Every morning devotion. Who is attending morning devotion? Listening? Wow. Thank you. It's amazing. Our Heavenly Parents is our what? First, our wife. I will first mention wife because I am a woman. And then husband, and then children. Everybody is manifestation of God. So I think the expression that my message this morning, love God above all, we can think our husband as God or king, and we can say our wife as our queen. Do you agree on that, my brothers and sisters? So that can be the substantial expression of our love to God. Not giving them a lot of money or beautiful houses, but I think expressing artistically that they are very important in our life. Not just like, oh, I am very busy in mission, I need to go. But not saying, hello, my husband, hello, my wife, hello, my kids. I think this time is our revolutionary time to reflect. I'm really following what we believe as a family, as we love God above everything else. Because if we think God is very far from us, but if we think, oh my God, it's with me, my husband, or my wife, or my kids, it's challenging sometimes, even me. But I think if we maintain the commandment like this, I think we will be developed as individual person. Like we always think the divine principle says, be fruitful, multiply, and have dominion. But I think the first one is our love first to God. And if we cut off that kind of love to God, we will also forget this horizontal love that we have to our visible husband or visible wife or children. Because that is the root, supposed to be, of our emotion, the love that we have to our God, our heavenly parents. That's why that is the commandment originally in the Old Testament, in the Hebrew Bible. So I hope that from now on we can think how we can say, I love God above all. So I think that's enough for today. I think I talk a lot, so I hope everyone can reflect what is the message, love God above all. And we can encourage also our friends, like our youth. We can encourage what is really love all about. Is it loving our opposite sex without direction, without the center of everything? So I hope and pray that as a believers and as a follower of True Father and True Mother Moon, we were encouraged to express our love first to God, to our family, and to everybody. Not in horizontal way, focus on some physical desire, okay? But anyway, it's more than that. So, and I would like to close this like, love the Lord your God with all your heart, I think, with all your soul, and with all your mighty. Knowing who is God is enable us to act toward Him rightly. He give Him His due. So I hope that we can understand that praise, because God wants a complete love from us. This love is appropriate because He loved us completely. We love Him because He first loved us. It is from the word of 1 John 4:19. What God most wants from us is our love. We often think God demands 100 other things from us. Are you thinking like that sometimes? Huh? Because after our morning Sunday service, I will share you something about what is our goal as a movement, as Ohio Family Church. So I hope you will not feel, oh, it's a demand again. That's why I would like to share the words that I learned this morning. What God most wants from us is our love. We often think God demands 100 other things from us: our money, our time, our effort, our will, our submission, and so forth. But what God really wants us is our love. When we really love the Lord with all our heart, soul, and mind, then everything else is freely given to the Lord. If we give the Lord all the rest, money, time, effort, will, and so forth, without giving Him our love, is all wasted, and perhaps all is lost. So I hope that we can think and reflect that God is longing and waiting for us to love Him completely, especially at this time. So thank you so much, and I hope I have no more. Oh, okay. I think that's the last. Is that the last? Thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for listening, and I hope that it can give us strength again this week. Thank you.